Hi there, Hazmat here. This is me, 10 months old. As most of you may have noticed, my voice is a bit out of the ordinary. And today, we're gonna be a little bit serious. I have probably been asked hundreds of times why my voice sounds like this. And among all the guesses that people have taken throughout my life, whether it's because I smoke 40 cigarettes a day, if I drink too much whiskey, if I play in a metal band, or if I have cancer, no one has ever gotten close to the actual answer. So let me explain why it's like that. When I was about 10 months old, I got a cold. And that cold turned into croup. Croup is an infection in the upper airways that makes your trachea swell up, and it makes you cough a lot. On top of that, I also developed pneumonia. Needless to say, I wasn't in good shape. However, things took a turn for the worse when one of my lungs partially collapsed too. I got hospitalized, intubated, and put in a respirator for a week because I struggled to breathe by myself. The intubation caused severe irritation on the inside of the windpipe, which caused granulation tissue to form on top of the vocal cords. Granulation tissue is a form of scar tissue that usually occurs with inflammation, and the doctors tried to keep this down with laser cutting, but it kept increasing to a point where it was directly constricting my airways and prevented me from breathing properly, essentially choking me. The doctors decided to remove the intubation and perform tracheostomy instead, which is a procedure where an insertion is cut in the throat and a tube is inserted into the windpipe, allowing the patient to breathe through their throat instead of their mouth and nose. I still have the scar in my throat, as you see here. However, the tube they inserted was made out of metal, which isn't exactly a pleasant thing to have inside your throat. This caused so much irritation that I would vomit involuntarily. And not just occasionally, multiple times a day. It was getting unbearable in the end, and I wasn't sleeping, and I was constantly suffocating by stuff getting stuck in the tube. The doctors finally decided to replace the metal pipe with a T-pipe made out of silicone. This didn't cause irritation, but the T-pipe was made in such a way that it partially went through my vocal cords, preventing them from closing properly. The vocal cords and how they work are a complicated matter that I don't quite understand, but essentially, the small muscles around the vocal cords are the ones that help close it, and they have been rendered impaired because of their inactivity in my childhood, which is essentially why my voice sounds the way it does. So, long story short, my voice sounds this way because the muscles around my vocal cords are inactive. But now you know, and to be honest, it's been a huge relief to talk openly about this. I've never done that before. I can't say enough good things about the Danish doctors and nurses. They literally saved my life. I owe them so much. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one.